How you doing? Here's Munk. I think we can get a questicle from him. Aren't you from Class 5? Yeah, my name's Munk. It's a stupid name. You're Reen from Class 7, right? Oh, I guess I don't have to introduce myself. But mind if I ask what you're wandering around here for? I'm looking for something. I bet he's looking for the old secret archives of the Luigi's Adventure thread. That's descriptive. Should I help him find whatever it is he's looking for? No! He sucks. I mean, yes. Let's not be jerks. Here, I'll give you a hand. You mean it? Yeah, I can't just sit back and watch while a fellow student needs help. So what are we looking for exactly? Stickers. Stickers? What the beep? What are we putting together? A freaking scrapbook? Stickers? I know what you're talking about, man. Like with drawings and writing on them? Yes, they're my precious treasures. You'll spot them right away since they're all round and shiny. Round and shiny, got it. Do you remember when and where you dropped them by any chance? That I do. I was up on the rooftop there, watching the light of the sunset dance off my stickers. Freaking stickers! Screwing around again. Just like Newfie. And suddenly a big gust of wind blew them right out of my hands. Kind of like when the wind blew all of Franklin's cards away. 3 stickers lost, just like that. Staring at stickers on a rooftop. I guess everybody needs a hobby. It's possible that the wind carried them pretty far away if it took them from up on the roof. Do you have any idea where they could have landed? Yeah, the wind came from the south when I was up there, so, you know. So, you know. So, you know. One flew off towards the academy field. The other 2 went east and northeast of the main building respectively. Could be at the old schoolyard. Even though I saw where they went, I still haven't been able to find them. Well, it's hard to cover all that ground. I'll start searching right away. Right, thanks. Quest a sticky situation completed.
Word to your mother.
But first we're going to check out the school, see if anything interesting's going on. See if anyone's getting a detention or anything like that. It'll be pretty cool, and yeah. And yeah. And yeah. And yeah. And yeah. Do-do-do. Bum-ba-bum.
Denied.
Bum 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 bum. How you doing? How you doing, man? Well, we can't get in the conference room anymore, damn it. That was short-lived. But we can go back into the principal's office and hopefully not get a detention. Because that'd be bad. Allow me to express my thanks for taking the time to investigate the old schoolhouse. Your theory is rather interesting, too. It may be wise to assume that there really is a reason behind the building's nature. If the building structure changes once per month, perhaps the truth will reveal itself at some point in the future. Haha, I look forward to seeing what else you uncover. Yeah, well, that's exciting. It's the teacher with the cloud hairdo. Now that those pesky exams are out of the way, what say you and I go grab a few drinks? No, I couldn't possibly. I'm afraid I still have a mountain of work to finish. He's probably got to go look for some mayo. Cloud style. Why not climb that mountain after a few drinks with your good pal Thomas? Besides, this is for the good of our students. Getting to know each other will allow us to coordinate our lessons. I don't know about all that. My apologies, but I really can't. I'll be heading straight back to the army first thing in the morning. Which in turn means that I have a lot of exams to grade tonight. Oh boy. He's got to grade papers. Aha, come now, don't be shy. Don't be shy now! Would you be willing to come along if I offer to buy you a drink or three? He's just not going to give up. That's all it is. And all it'll ever be. How you doing? Mint! Uncle Makarov says that he has something to talk to me about. Uh-oh. If someone says they have something to talk to you about, it's never good. Never. He's so hopeless. Seriously, I can't get 5 minutes of post-midterm relaxation before he comes crying to me for help. He probably forgot how to sign into his YouTube account. That's probably what happened. As much as I might as much as I might like to, it's against the rules to give credit to students who fail. Should that have come to pass, I have prepared some material for retests and supplementary lessons. Fortunately for me, everyone passed their art-related exams. What a relief. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I figured Mint would do well in orbital science since she's from Ruhr, and her dad's a Reinford engineer. She didn't let me down either. She got every question right. Only problem is she put them all in the wrong section. Ho! How you doing? The upper classes always score the highest on their examinations. And Class 1 is always at the top of the top, with the highest average of all. But that should come as no surprise. The exemplary ladies and gentlemen of the nobility would never lose to commoners. My remarks are certainly not biased by my role as Class 1's homeroom teacher, either. Sure. Whatever you say, sir. You butt-knocker. The upper-class students are simply superior to the commoners. That is not prejudice, but merely an objective fact. So you say. It's Mint. Do-do-do-do-do. How you doing? I had a little bit of spare time, so I decided to use it to share a cup of tea with the principal. I want some tea. He mentioned that he wants to explore the old schoolhouse for himself if he ever finds the time. That man is just as energetic as ever, though I did tell him that he might want to start taking his age into account. Ho-ho-ho-ho! Like forever young and such. How you doing? Rudy? Rudy Charles? What? I don't want to buy peppers! Peppers are the worst! Do I really have to? Oh, get over it. This is an executive order straight from your sister, so you'd better buy them. I have no idea what's going on there, but okay. Apparently Rudy does not like peppers. That's pretty exciting. Bum, bum, bum. My apologies. My younger brother decided to stop by. Did he now? Despite the fact that I've told him time and time again not to bother me at my workplace. What a jerk. Hate that guy. He's even worse than that freaking Zomadoke character. Bum 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 bum. Let's go upstairs. Going upstairs. Nobody's in the homeroom. Whoa. There's literally only 2 people upstairs. Then again, it is evening, so I guess that makes sense, but come on, man. I seek dialogue and such. Do. The music room is locked. And Reen does not have the big key to open it. Oh, it's the janitor. Most of the students have already gone home by now. Makes patrolling feel a little lonely this time of day. On the bright side, there isn't anything serious going on either. Mr. Brightside style. Of course. Oh, she's actually not working on her horse. That's a miracle. One time accidentally programmed an attack to do more poison damage with higher poison defense. Ho! I bet that would make a player salty. That first year has surprisingly interesting artistic sensibilities. Gaius Warzel, was it? His name might just be worth remembering. How many months has Gaius been in your club now? Okay. Good times being had here in that damn Mushroom Kingdom. Anybody on the rooftop? Anybody causing trouble on the rooftop? There's somebody up here! And I'm guessing it's not West Ham Sandwich either. It's the cat! Woo-hoo-hoo! Like how sometimes it calls the cat Black Cat and other times it calls it Celine. Give her fresh milk. Again, I'm not sure what that actually does, but I'm guessing it does something. Maybe the more times you give it milk throughout the game, something happens. I don't know. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Alright. No idea if that has any effect on anything whatsoever, but you never know. Front entrance. Do. Let's see what's going on in the old library. See if Franklin left another book out in the rain to get ruined. He probably did. The little jerk. Dorothy came by earlier to show me an outline of a story she's been working on. Oh boy. It was, well, it's, Dorothy's a hard girl to follow sometimes. To be honest, she has me a little worried. Oh boy. Worrying the librarian. That can't end well. Any new books to read? Nope. Newest one is still the whole sports empire thing. Anybody up here? There's somebody up here, by God. It's Emma! Hey, Emma, what's up? Are you studying? I think she's reading the Vegastar Guide to Quitting. I was doing research for the literature club, so I decided to take the opportunity to check my answers from our midterm. I was also thinking about reviewing the material for our upcoming classes, too. Heh, you dominate the exam scoreboards for a reason. A reason, Chocolate Chew. I should probably take a page from your book and start studying harder. And of course I'll be cheering you on. Remember, I'm always here to help if you have any questions. Asking her to explain a few of the harder points from class might help me out in the long run. Sure, why not? Let's spend time with Emma. Do some studying and such. So this might be a bit out of the blue, but would you mind helping me out with some study-related questions? There are a few things we went over in class that I didn't understand all that well. You know, because I'm not that SMRT. It'd be my pleasure. Shall we get started then? We're gonna study! We're gonna do a cram session. I see. I don't know. So this is where you applied this formula. That's right. You're a fast learner. A lot faster than that Newfie guy. I tried to tutor him, but he couldn't even get his name right. Haha, that's high praise coming from you, Emma. How you feeling about those midterms anyway? Expecting a good score? I'm not so sure about that. I did everything I possibly could, but the rest is in Adios's hands now. How about you, Reen? I'm actually feeling pretty good. I should score above the average, at least. I'm looking forward to seeing our results, and I'm especially curious about fees. Oh boy. Wait, Reen, stop. That's not how you do that. You can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. This calls for a different formula, you see? If you... Whoa. One time Newfie played a game with SMRT as a password. Well, I wonder what game that was. Are you paying attention? Oh, right. Sorry. Huh. Never really noticed it before, but compared to a lot of the other girls here, she's really filled out, and, Whoa, 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 Reen, come on! Get your head back in the right place! We're right in between... No! Reen! Get your mind out of the gutter, sir! Reen, all of a sudden you've turned bright red. Are you okay? Do you feel feverish? The Lost Vikings game. Oh. I love The Lost Vikings. That's a game that I haven't done yet. It's a fun game. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. That must just be the light from the sunset. In fact, I'm more than fine. I'm just great. Never felt better in my life. I remember that game had a lot of unique puzzles you had to solve to get through the levels. Because each of the 3 Vikings could only do certain things, so you had to, like, work together. Fun times. Okay, then, if you say so. Let's move on to the next page. They kept studying until it was time for Reen to excuse himself. Because he had to take a poop. However, because he suddenly found his mind otherwise occupied... Occupied? What the hell's occupied? Occupied? I think I just created a new word. Occupied. I have to keep that one in mind. He wasn't able to retain much of what he learned. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Levelage! Reen and Emma reached Link Level 3. Auto tier and cover. Good times. Aha! I was hoping we'd make a bit more progress than that. Seems I still have quite a bit to learn myself. Sorry. It's not your fault. Bum. I'm just more easily distracted than I'd like to admit. Pretty much. I think they made a Lost Vikings too, but I never really got into that one for some reason. I'm not sure I get your meaning, but I'll take your word for it. But feel free to ask me again if you ever have questions. My door's always open. I remember for the playable Vikings, you had Eric the Swift, who could, like, run and jump and such, and dash. And I think he had, like, a headbutt thing. And then you had Balrog the Strong, who could attack with a sword and a bow. Who did most of the fighting enemies. And then you had, I can't think of the other guy's name. But he something the Stout, and he had a shield. where he could block enemies. So that was kind of cool. Right, James? Seems like Toa finished climbing her mountain of work early today. EDF 4.1 replaced SMRT with and RT. Ho 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 ho! She's great at what she does, but she's the kind of girl to put her work before her own well-being, and that's not good. At least she's got Crow, George, and Angelica to take her mind off work, and force her to take a break every so often. RT style. Anything new here? I don't think so. Do-do-do-do. The next issue of the newspaper isn't out yet, unfortunately. Right, Samantha? Angelica might be a strange girl, but she's still a really good person. She's so approachable and considerate, you'd never even imagine that she was a noble. Yeah, well... that's how that is. It replaced plasma with plaa? What the beep? Heh, she might be a bit of a troublemaker sometimes, but she'll always be a good one in our book. That's nice. They still sell the same stuff here. Do-do-do-do-do. I was thinking about skipping practice since we just finished our exams, but spending the whole day doing nothing would probably bore me to death. So I went with how I and now I feel fantastic. Nothing like a fulfilling day of practice. It replaced SM with Dish. What's up with that? That's all well and good, but boy, you're sure eating a lot. Sure you won't get fat eating all that? You mind your own business. Uh-oh. Don't be calling her fat now. You might get a detention. Angelica doesn't get along very well with her father, apparently. You won't see her crying about it, though. She keeps her private life private. It just goes to show how different nobles can be. Gotta keep your private life private, you know. Just the way it goes. It's not personal, it's just personal. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What do we got here? Oh boy. I think we got somebody in here. It's a barrel! All sorts of mysteries surround that dilapidated old schoolhouse. Hehehe. How curiously delightful. Oh, hello there. I'm afraid you're fated to have trouble with women today. What the hell? Hey, Beryl. Always the charmer, I see. Hehehe. Oh, boy. How you doing? It's the photography club. I bet Photograph is their theme song. Given Rex's first salvo of photos, I was expecting the ones he took earlier to be all blurry, too. Blurry. Blurry. Everything's so blurry and everything is fake. Everyone is empty and everything is so messed up. You know what I mean? One time someone got a detention for reporting a ruined copy of a book. Ho 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 ho! Shockingly, though, everything ended up perfectly visible. But there's a catch. Every single photo is a shot of a girl. He couldn't make his priorities any more obvious. Uh-huh. That last pic turned out awesome. As long as there's cute girls to photograph, I'll be in top form. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Do 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 do. All right. Moving right along to the engineering building because reasons chocolate chew. I'm fuck, but that's hard to pronounce. It really is hard to pronounce. I struggle with it daily. Bum ba bum ba bum. What's going on here? President Toa. I'm surprised that George can make that bike even more powerful. Angie takes me out on it all the time, so I have to admit, I'm excited to feel the difference. I bet she'll be really excited to try it out too. I bet she will. George looks like he's on fire today. Guess he's feeling good about the modifications he's going to be making to the orbital bike. Heh, I bet this is going to be worth it. How's it going, George? You working on the bike as usual? If you're looking for Angie, she wandered off into town just a little while ago. I should get this finished up for her as soon as I can. Yes, you should. You boner-biting bastard from hell. Do 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 do. There's a computer. Do 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 do. The back entrance is locked. And that is just the way it is for the whole summer. Do 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 do. All right. Bum ba 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 ba. All right. So I think one of the stickers is somewhere around here. Ba 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 ba. I think it's on one of these crates or some such nonsense. Maybe. Maybe not. Where is it at? Ah, there it is. Hidden in the corner. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Round and shiny, just like he said. Munk sticker. Misty. I didn't notice it at first, but this says Aben Time on it. So does that mean this woman here is supposed to be Misty? I guess that doesn't matter right now. 2 more to find, and the sooner the better. Alright, I think there actually is one at the entrance to the old school. Do 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 do. There we go. It blew over here. How cool is that? This looks just like the sticker I found before, so it's probably one of the ones he lost. I'm pretty impressed that the wind carried it this far away. Munk sticker. It's the same one. Only one more left to find. Just about done now. You're so done, sir. Munk sticker. A circular sticker dropped by Munk. Wonder if Munk is going to grow up to be a monk. Be awesome. It would be so awesome. Bum 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 bum. Alright. I think the third one is in the field, but first we'll go and check out this bullshit. How you doing? This is where Fee decided to plant her seeds. I can't wait to find out what sort of flowers they grow into. This is so exciting. Isn't it, though? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Fee seeds are planted in the ground. Nice. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, see what's going on in the old gymnasium. Bridget! But, Bridget, you seem awfully tired, Alan. Cheddarstock 2 must have been very exhausting for you. What's wrong? I was hoping we could finally spend time together today, but it might be better if you get some rest. But here, let me just escort you back to the Why don't you just leave me alone? This has nothing to do with you. Oh. I think he's salty because somebody requested some Creed. Excuse me? What did I do to deserve you yelling at me? Oh boy. Just what is your problem with me? If I did something to make you mad, then you could at least tell me. Exactly. Some people. It's none of your business, so just leave me alone. Well, we're just gonna stay away from that nonsense. The gymnasium. People are in the training hall. Do. Kenny Loggins. What the hell was that, Patrick? What, you think it's cool to mess with Alan like that? It would have been boring to let the match end so quickly, would it not? This way, I turned a foregone conclusion into something entertaining for both myself and the audience. Like hell you did. Oh. Alan must be upset because he got humiliated. Patrick was toying with him the whole damn time. That match was a complete disgrace to the art. Guess I'm going to have to beat his ass down after all. I see no issue in holding back against an opponent you'd otherwise obliterate. I was trying to put on a show for the rest of the club, but it seems their minds were too feeble to grasp that. Oh boy. Right, calm down. Though I have to admit I'm not too keen on the way you handled that match myself. I hope you're prepared for what'll happen if I ever catch you doing that again. What are these waves of terror coursing through my entire body? Oh boy. Alan's left, so I guess we're done for today. It is strange, though. Especially when the Special Division Group and Team UDF crashed the festival. Whoa! Jeez, no wonder Alan's salty. I didn't expect that things would turn out this way. Yeah, well. It happens. It happens. There's somebody... Actually, I think that's upstairs. Yep. It's Laura! Hanging out! Monica, you're still here practicing this late? I'm sorry, this is all due to my underwhelming instruction, isn't it? Laura? Oh, hello, Reen. I apologize, but I'd like some time alone to think right now. Could you leave me be? Yeah, sure thing. Bum 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 bum. Is Monica down there? She is! She's in the pool! She's probably peeing in it, too. I'm struggling to get a grip on my breathing technique. I'm not going to let some silly little thing like breathing stop me, though. I don't want Laura's efforts to be in vain. Do-do-do, you can see Laura up there. That is so awesome. Bum bum ba 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 ba. In the locker room. Do 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 do. All right, to the field. To the field of dreams and such. That should be where the last sticker is. Sticker, 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 stickers. What the hell's going on over here? Don't pee in the pool. That's the golden rule. It's Machias! What's with that girl? Why would she be chasing me around like this? How am I supposed to know? And more importantly, why are you getting me involved? We studied for our midterms together, right? That's a bond stronger than blood. Please help me out here. What the hell's going on? I'm not even gonna ask. What does that girl want with me? This is why I can't stand upper-class students. Oh boy. Makius came running up from out of nowhere and dragged me along with him. I think he peed in the pool. He broke the golden rule. What did I do to deserve this? I don't know. I do not know. Ba 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 ba. No, but oh, there's somebody over there. But there's the last sticker. Do 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 do. It's the last sticker. Aha! Here's the last one. I'm kind of amazed it flew all the way over here. Munk sticker. It's the same one, of course. Now I've got all three. I should take them back to Munk. Or I could sell them on Amazon. Either way. It's Paula! Abdul. Come on. Lambert's waiting inside. Get a move on. And I hope you're in a teaching mood, because I've got plenty of horse care questions to ask you. What a nuisance. Regnance alone is bother enough, but now I'm chained to the likes of you. Want to try rephrasing that? Frickin' Paula! He's as blunt as ever, isn't he? Pretty much. Oh well, I'll give him credit for taking decent care of the horses, at least. Because a horse is a horse, of course, of course. Instructing beginners is such a bother. Fine. I suppose I can teach her the basics at the very least. The basics! You gotta appreciate the basics. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, let's go give Munk his stickers. Sticker style. Here's your stickers, sir. You're telling me you found all three of them already? I'll let you be the judge of that. Reen handed over Munk stickers 3. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for, and in pristine condition. When two let go of your whiz, your trunks get kind of warm. The water turns all green, and you're screaming, I didn't mean no harm. Don't pee in the pool, 'cause it sure ain't cool. Phew. Think adios for that. I was really sweating for a minute there. I thought I might have to give up my rightful place as a true Misty fan. Well, it's better than being a Bonga fan, I suppose. I was wondering why you'd carry Abentime stickers, but your zeal for Misty answers that. Oh, so you're a devoted listener too. It's always nice to meet another fan. Perhaps the two of us have more in common than I first thought. I don't know about all that. But you never know. Stoneblade style. Maybe so, but I doubt it. So from one fan to another, where do they sell those stickers? I wouldn't mind having one for myself. Don't be silly now, Reen. Did you think you could buy these stickers at any old shop? Oh, no, 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 no. Maybe you need to take a closer look. What are you talking about, dude? Munk uncomfortably pressured Reen into taking a closer look at his stickers. On the front side of each sticker, there's a signature and a number. Is that Misty's signature? Apparently so. Hey, you bet it is. You only get one if your submission is used on the show. It's a prestigious honor reserved only for true fans like me. See that number on the sticker there? That's the serial number of the postcard I sent the selected submission in on. That's really something. I had no idea how it all worked. Are you surprised? Oh, I just bet you're surprised. You can swim until you're spent. But don't you have a bladder accident? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And such. And since I'm sure you'll ask, yes, I am Passion Boy. Passion Boy? I hear that alias all the time on the show. Like that time you called into Mitch and requested more Mitch and Barnes skits. Isn't it supposed to be pretty hard to get a submission read on the show? I can only imagine how much competition you have. It's no easy feat. But it doesn't hurt that. I always have Class 7's various activities on hand to use as choice material when I need it. In fact, I should probably be thanking you for that in addition to returning my stickers. So thank you. Okay. You're welcome, I think. But probably not. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Defense up by 15% style. I can tell you're uncomfortable, but don't you worry. I exaggerate things and mix in some fiction here and there. Nobody will have any idea that they're based on all of you. Not even you knew. Good point. I'm not really sure how to feel about all this. Back to the stickers, though. You were a real lifesaver today. Take this as a sign of my appreciation. Here, put these on. Receives gold. We get a blue pendulum, which I think we already had, but okay. You're, welcome. Well then, Reen. I'll be expecting great things and juicy stories out of you in the future. Sure. Quest a sticky situation. Started? You mean finished? What the beep? It said started. What the hell? I suppose I'll have to use today's events as material. Let's see now. Imagine my face when I saw one of the stickers stuck smack dab in the middle of the vice principal's forehead. Nailed it. Yeah, pretty sure that didn't happen. But I get it now. He takes stuff that happens at school and reworks it into the material he's always talking about. Uh-huh. Do-do-do-do-do. A sticky situation. Monks think that one was blown towards the field, another east of the main building, and the last northeast of it. I found one by the engineering building. I found one in front of the old schoolhouse. I found one on the northern part of the field. Now that I found all 3 stickers, I should go return them to Munk. I gave Munk his stickers back. I also made a few Vegastar jokes along the way. All in all, it was a good time. Oh, there's the Gladiator headband. We never looked at that. A motivating headband. CP recovery rate rises in battle. Strength up by 5 and CP up. Not a bad thing to have. We got another blue pendulum, which prevents poison, blind, and burn, so it's not a terrible thing to have. Not a terrible thing to have. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. But I think that pretty much does it, so we want to head back to the dorm. Dun 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 dun. The auditorium doors are locked, of course. And of course you want to make sure you're ready for the next practical exam, so it's a good idea to have a healthy supply of items and some orbments that do status ailments would be a good idea.